Hello, hello, hello everyone, NecroVMX here, and welcome back with more of Dragon Quest VIII. Journey of the Cursed King, Land, the Sea, the Sky, the Cursed Princess, The Empire Strikes Back. So now we have the map. Alright, cool. There's 4 more items to get in this dungeon, as well as what you get from Imperia. I'm just going to pick a peek and see if there's anything over here. There is not. Okay. And let's see. I need to get up on there, but I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Alright, we got a Dark Sea Diva and 2 Dark Turkeys, which honestly sounds like an insult from the 70s.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you Dark Turkey. Back in the 70s, it was considered the worst thing to be compared to poultry.
Especially.
I guess a Dark Turkey is all dark meat? No white meat, right?
Burnt.
Or burnt, yeah. It's June's mom's Thanksgiving turkey, as we learned when we were watching Return to the King. Oh, no, wait, it wasn't Return to the King. No, was it? Yeah, it was. Gollum made that comment about how orc meat doesn't taste very good, and June goes, I bet it tastes like my mom's Thanksgiving turkey. I'm like, damn, that's not a ringing endorsement for your mom's cooking. And she's just like, no, it is not. No, it is not. So this is sort of the long way, but it don't matter. I'm close to it. There's 2 ways to go. I seem to know a lot of people who's like in that situation are like, my mom can't cook for shit. You know, like, they'll say they're a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Brandon's mom is the worst. Like, you know, she cooked the London broil once when I was over there. This was her technique. Take the London broil, unseasoned, right? Seasoning, that's, you know, can't have that, right? Not salt, not pepper, not nothing, right?
No.
Yeah. And she put it on like a sheet, like an oven sheet, and put it in the oven on 300 until gray.
It's very tragic.
Yeah, no sear, right? No seasoning. Cooked to death. Just gray, dry, disgusting meat. Alright, got a shadow and another shadow. And you know, whenever I had dinner over there, which was not super often, but it was very occasionally, right? Usually it was the other way around. Brandon would have dinner here, because we had good food, you know what I mean? I was wondering why Brandon was so skinny, right? Now he's got a wife that could cook. He's put on a few pounds. Not like a big fat guy like me, but, you know, he's not skinny anymore. But anyway, whenever I went over there and had dinner, his mother would cook this meal that, you know, he would eat, and I would eat, she would eat, her husband would eat. But his older brother would just produce a different meal out of nowhere. No one knew, like, nobody saw him cooking. He just had food that came from somewhere, right? Like, I swear, he was eating fried chicken once while we were eating the whatchamacallit, the London Royal. And he somehow just had fried chicken. It looked home cooked. But nobody saw him cooking. And he's eating that, and I'm just thinking, that's so weird that, like, he just has a different meal that he produces out of nowhere. And now, in retrospect, I'm thinking, he's the smart one.
Yeah.
I still don't know where the food came from, but the fact is that he's just like, Mom can't cook, I'm just gonna... Maybe he did meal prep and, you know, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, he just produced chicken out of nowhere, and he was eating that, and it was just like, yeah, he was a smart one. He's like, I ain't eating that fucking gray slab of... I mean, it tasted like, you know, like what I would imagine old socks would. Right, Dark Skeleton, Dark Ministers. when Brandon came here, we, you know, and ate here, it's much better because I could cook. My mom could cook, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My dad, not so much, but, you know. He learned a few things over the years. I remember when I was a kid, there was like 1 or 2 times where my mom had to go out for something and my dad had to cook food for me and my sister, right?
Yeah.
And this was when I was really young, my sister was a baby, and it would be like cereal or scrambled eggs or something, you know, something that he knew how to do, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, wrong button. Wait, oh, it's defaulting to 8 being the healer. That's shitty. Alright, I'll have to do it manually. Alright, so there's a split here, and I kind of want to see this way because it's sort of probably not the correct way. I want to make sure I get all these treasures. Because I don't think you get a really good opportunity to come back here. Alright, yeah, this is a dead end, but there's probably something to find. Here we go. Whoa! Dark Ministers. The whole game it defaulted to Angelo being the healer, and now all of a sudden it wants 8 to heal everybody. Got a swoosh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Got to manually heal. He got that Hyrule shield, look like, right?
Yeah.
Well, so does 8. Let's see what we got. Ring of Truth. Okay, let me take that off the list. I forget what the Ring of Truth actually does. Let's see. Oh, I must have already had one, huh? I'm still curious about what it actually does. Oh, resistant to illusions. That makes sense. Alright, let's go back and go the other way.
That reminds me of this one time, while the people I was doing, he said he was going to make mashed potatoes, but the stuff he came out with was extremely watery, so he explained it was potato soup instead.
Oh no. How do you even do that? Like, how is it possible to get watery mashed potatoes that's like, now it's soup? Like, I'm trying to understand the process that leads to that.
I don't think he removed the water from the pot when he boiled it.
Oh, so you think he just boiled the potatoes and then just smashed them in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other thing that I can think possible is that maybe he thought it was like they would absorb all the water. I don't know, but the only other thing that I can think might be a possibility is he cooked them to where all the water was pushed out of them, but that doesn't make sense either, actually, because you chop them up first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be what you said. That's
And
wild.
they're very bland.
I can't imagine that I would want to eat that kind of potato soup either, where it's just like starchy potato water.
With a little bit of butter.
Yeah. I remember one time I was at my sister's place and we were cooking. Well, we were having a cooking contest, actually. I got a moonwarp bulb. And we both had to make... Oh, can I not get there from here? No, I can't. Okay. It was mashed potatoes and meatloaf, right?
Yeah.
So I'm working on the mashed potatoes, and, you know, we're both putting cheese in our mashed potatoes, because, like, duh, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so she put, like, cheddar or something, right? And I had, like, a nice smoked Gouda, right? And I'm putting pieces of the Gouda in slowly, and I'm mixing it in, you know, with the mixer. And there's a gold nugget. Okay, take that off the list. And Nathan was a little baby at the time, right? And he's just like, cheese, cheese, you know, and she's holding him, and I gave him a piece of the Gouda, right? And this kid had never had smoked Gouda before, so it's like, you know, the first time you've ever tasted smoked Gouda, it's like the most amazing thing in the world. It's like, holy shit, right? So anyway, he just keeps asking for more cheese, and eventually I had put all of it into the potatoes or into his mouth, so it's like, no more cheese, dude, it's all gone, right? And he starts, right? Like a kid does, like a little baby does, right? Oh, dark slimes. So anyway, she's just like, I'll get you cheese, and she gets like this, like, yeah, these like little cubes of cheddar she had for the kids to snack on. And he goes, not that cheese. Like, he knew what was good, and she's like, well, that's what we got, man. They're like, you know, what do you want? I mean, I'm not gonna go to the deli and get another pound of smoked Gouda just so you could eat it, right? And threw a tantrum over it. I think Nathan's coming over for dinner tonight too. He's out. Now it's easy to please Nathan with food. Bobby's the one that's more difficult because he's a vegetarian, so. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm back in this room. Alright. Dark Sea Divas. Not that cheese. My mashed potatoes did win me that contest, though. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I think, she was still married to the first husband at the time, and I think, like, he knew which meatloaf was hers and figured he'd better vote for it, right? If he knows what's good for him, right? Even though, like, cause, like, we mixed it up, like, her mashed potatoes were paired with my meatloaf, and so we were trying to, like, make it so it was a little more, oh, I did that again. A little more objective, right? So people wouldn't, but he knew, he knew that she doesn't put, like, caramelized onions in her meatloaf, So anyway, he voted for that, and I think Nathan did too, right?
Yeah.
But my grandmother liked my meatloaf better. She was the third judge. And the mashed potatoes, it was unanimous. Like, I'm sorry, mashed potatoes with smoked Gouda.
You can't go wrong.
That's ham, right? You can't. There's no comparison there. There's ham. Doesn't that? Oh, I gotta go back. Hold on. I just realized something. The map looks like a chest X-ray.
Yeah.
Right? Like the lower portion is like a sternum, and you got the lungs, right?
Or a sea turtle.
Oh, that too, yeah. Alright, so... Alright. There's still 2 more things to find. Obviously, it's a pretty sparse dungeon.
But thankfully, my mom herself was a pretty good cook. Though not much variety.
Ah, I gotcha. Dark Dullahan and dark turkeys. Shut up, dark turkey. Personally, if a turkey was all dark meat, I would probably prefer it because it...
Yeah, the white meat's dry as hell.
Well, I mean, not if the person cooking the turkey knows what the fuck they're doing, but usually they
Well,
don't.
most people don't know how to cook turkey.
Most people don't brine the turkey, they don't season the turkey, they don't put butter under the skin,
I want that Bob turkey.
Oh, Bob's turkey is probably the best, right?
Yeah. I don't even like turkey that much.
I mean, I say, like, people think, like, I don't like turkey because I'll be like, turkey's not that great, right? It's just... I think that turkey is not as good as chicken.
Yeah, we had this discussion on before.
And I
the
think
best turkey is not as good as
yeah, and I
average
think,
chicken.
yeah, and I think that the reason that people get so excited to eat turkey is that for whatever reason, most people only have turkey once or twice a year.
Maybe three, if they're wrong.
It's not that it's unusually expensive. You know what I mean? It's just because you could get like a turkey breast or whatever, you know. Sometimes I would buy turkey wings and just, you know, like a rosemary butter kind of thing, you know. But I don't know, like I never get like super hyped to eat turkey.
Don't eat. It's just the best turkey is still not as good as the average chicken.
Yeah, it's just mid at best. Okay, so there's 2 ways to go. I'm gonna go this way because it's the shorter path, and usually the shorter path is the dead end with treasure. Usually.
Like people try to crust it up and fried turkey and all that. It's still not that good.
I've never had a deep fried turkey.
I had one a couple years back.
Now I'm thinking this might be the path to the boss because it's taking me outside, but I'll go up and check.
Had some Cajun seasonings and stuff.
Dark slime and 2 shadows. Alright. Hold on to that. 4.
I wish I had chipmunk. I had the opportunity.
I mean, I generally only have, like, not counting like cold cut turkey, right?
Yeah, that's.
And even that I prefer. Even that I prefer chicken.
Yeah.
But I only have turkey on Thanksgiving, like very rarely. I mean, we don't have it on Christmas. It's usually like pork, shoulder, or pasta, you know, that kind of thing. It used to be the tradition for Christmas meals in my family was on Christmas Eve. We would have all Italian food, right? And it would be like 2 courses. It would be like all the appetizers, like the antipasto, and then the kids would open their presents and everything, and then it was like spaghetti after that. Like, but it would be like 5 different types of spaghetti, you know. But now we've sort of nixed the whole spaghetti thing. Like, we'll have some pasta and some appetizer stuff, but as 1 course. And then dessert after the kids eat their presents, right? Okay. Well, one of these paths probably leads back to the other path. And the other path is probably the boss, so... when in doubt, explore everything. I was hoping to see treasure around here, but... and then Christmas Day, it's usually like more like Spanish food, you know?
Now I.
Oh, that's not what I meant, but give me head.
I'll have to make some snow.
Somewhat.
Paella.
Ooh, paella. The problem is when Mom makes paella, her shrimp is not to my liking. She does that thing where she just barely cooks the shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, it's cooked enough to be safe to eat, but it has like a weird texture, I think. And I'm like, I don't know, I need it a little firmer than that, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so... I think I'm gonna go this way and see what's what, because I feel like this way is what leads back to the other path, and I want to verify that. It doesn't look like there's any kind of treasure around here. Which is wild. Like I said, pretty No, this is leading up. Yeah, this is leading up. This is not it. I just want to make sure that that other path doesn't have something that I want. So just kind of go across this. Now what do we got? Dark Ministers and a Dark Dullahan. Those shields had to be a reference to Zelda, right?
I think it's like.
Because Zelda and Dragon Quest reference each other so often as it is, you know?
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy I reference both. Because there's that grave in the Elf Village that said, here lies Link. And then, but they changed it to Erdrick for the international release.
It's a bit mean-spirited.
Well, I think the Link thing was because all the NPCs looked like Link. It was an elf place, you know? The Erdrick thing felt more like a swipe at the rivals, you know?
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, realistically, his actual grave, would it say Erdrick, or would it say his actual name? Like, it would say Erdrick probably, right?
It was a ceremonial, yeah.
Yeah, it was a title, but it's like all anybody... Because in Dragon Quest I, it wasn't your descendant of Aurus, your descendant of Erdrick, you know?
That was...
Yeah, alright. I wonder if that was... I keep doing that. Just draining 8's friggin' magic. That's okay. I wonder if it was always intended that they would do a prequel and flesh that out, or if it was just sort of like, we'll see what we can do based on how the game sells, you know? Wait, am I going up this? Yes, I am. Alright. I just wonder if there was a plan from the get-go or not.
I'm leaning towards not.
But this also leads up. Huh. Alright, I'm just going up. Wait, that means that other path leads somewhere else. No, let's see. Oh, look at this mess. Alright, I gotta back up, because there's definitely stuff that I missed, right? I need to find a map online of, like, the whole place so that I could figure out where the treasures are. Let's see. Godbird's Eyrie map. No, here's the Dragon Quest wiki. I don't think that's going to help me very much. Oh, it's got a full map. Okay, cool. Oh, the file size is tiny. Are you kidding me? I can't see that. Nobody can see that. Let me see if I can find, like, a better fucking resolution of that. That's ridiculous. Why does it have to be so tiny? Even opening in its own window, it's like...
Have brains.
I hate that. Okay, oh, I have to click on this to get to the original file. There we go. Alright, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Alright, so... This actually doesn't have the treasures marked on it, but at least tells me where all the paths go. Okay, so... that leads to that. That led to that, right? B. I'm not even sure what level I'm on right now, that's the thing. I think I'm at the top level. Yeah, I'm at the top level to the peak. Alright, we want to back up. For sure. Because there's a few more things that I need to get. Yeah, this is level 5. That's the top. Although... yeah, level 5. There's 2 level 5s. That's the problem. Alright, let me go to the other level 5, since that does appear to be a complete dead end, right? And there's probably a treasure at the end of that. So that's accessed from F, which is the one over on the right. Down this way. Uh-huh. Okay, this way. War Dark through the Hans. They're calling in the homies. Wow, you suck. You just took one step forward, that would have hit me. You know, it's interesting though, in old stories, you never hear about people having turkey on Christmas. It's always like a goose or some shit. Like, it's a
Christmas Carol.
It's a Christmas goose. Or that movie, A Christmas Story, when... Well, that was Thanksgiving, I think, that the dogs ate the turkeys and they went to the Chinese food restaurant and...
Peking duck.
It was a duck, yeah. Oh, it's a lovely bird, but it's looking at me, and the guy just chops the head off. Duck is really good. You just gotta make sure it ain't super fucking greasy.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Yeah, it could get very greasy if you don't know what you're doing. You ever have warshu duck?
Yeah.
Cooked in that press? That's so delicious. There we go.
And duck raw.
There's only one Chinese food place in the area that does warshu duck. They do it really well. Alright, Yengus is level 39. Alright, let's see. So we're going to put it into axes. He's now an Axe Royale. Attack power goes up by 20 when equipped with an axe. Very cool. Definitely have to heal, and we're going to do it manually. Because, for some reason, it's defaulting to 8. 8 doesn't have...
like goose. It's similar to the duck.
Goose is what?
Similar to the duck in how it tastes.
I mean, it's just a big duck, basically, right? I would imagine they're pretty similar. Yeah, so this actually is a dead end, so I'm assuming at the end of it is a treasure. I could probably see from here if I... Oh, I can't tilt the camera up any higher than that, really? Yeah, there's a treasure chest there. Okay. I've had Peking duck, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Went to this place and I couldn't believe that... It's the Saint's Ashes. I couldn't believe the price. Because I'd always heard that Peking duck is ridiculously expensive, right?
Yeah.
This place in New Jersey had it for $13. And I was just like, $13 seems ridiculously low for Peking duck because I've heard it starts at 30.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I couldn't resist the temptation. I was like, I have to try it, right? Even if it's like subpar or something, like I could say that I've tried Peking duck. And if it, and if it is subpar, I could say, well, it was a cheap version, It was amazing. I couldn't believe how tasty it was. And they did it right with the pancakes and the scallions and everything, Who would have thought that compressed air makes it better?
There's one restaurant I used to go to. It had duck risotto.
Interesting. What do they put in that? Because I'm thinking, like, duck is so fatty and rich, and then risotto is naturally like a very rich, starchy sort of thing. Like, there's got to be something sweet in there to cut that, right?
I don't remember exactly. It's been a few years.
Yeah. Like, I would probably go with, like, caramelized onions or,
Yeah, I think that was...
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. Maybe a little lemon to brighten it up. Alright, so the only other thing that I haven't gotten, which is ironically what I've wanted to find for my alchemy pot, is a demon whip. And I believe I know where to go to get that.
But they took it off their menu after a few years.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, it's one of those places that just rotates their menu.
Well, duck is... It takes a while to cook.
Yeah.
And then risotto naturally is a long... I mean, it takes like a half hour to make risotto from raw rice. And if you're parboiling for prep, that takes up a lot of prep time, so, And maybe it wasn't ordered all that often to justify prepping for it, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Calling in the homies. I gotta end the video after this battle. Oh my god, a crit. That was rude, sir. Yeah, it would have been interesting to play that modded Dragon Quest VIII, you know. But it's like, alright, you know, I'm 90 plus episodes in, so...
Yeah.
Oh my god, they keep calling in the homies.
And you already restarted it before.
And I could probably install that and keep going, but like, you know, it would be weirdly inconsistent, and why do it just for the end game?
You'll be able to play it again some other side.
Yeah, I'll stream it or something, you know? Because on Twitch, I'm only through Dragon Quest IV, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I mean, not good that he crits, but good that he attacked instead of calling in more birds. Knock your bitch ass out. Fuck out of here. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna stop right here, guys. I'll see you guys real soon with more of Dragon Quest VIII.